The New Zealand fast food industry is worth over $1.3 billion a year, but there's a huge social cost. 2 out of every 5 deaths have some link to diet-related factors. Without putting you off your dinner, us Kiwis need to change what we eat. Michael van der Elsen is the owner and head chef at the award-winning Malton restaurant and Liquid Malton bar in Mount Eden, Auckland.
Let's get a show on the road.
He set up a mobile kitchen to find out if fast food can be healthy food.
All right, open for business.
What's up?
Yummy. That's good.
It's tasteless.
Fast food can be exciting, it can be healthy, it can be food that we serve in our restaurant. The bit I'm worried about is, are Kiwis willing to go for it?
Last week, Michael attempted to sell his take on hot dogs, going up against a traditional American hot dog cart at a baseball game. Despite approval from a real New York Yankee,
Very good corn dog.
not all of Michael's dogs were a success.
I did get the school dog wrong. It was too out there for kids. You know, they recognise American hot dogs. That's what they wanted.
Tonight, can Michael create fresh, healthy pizza with the price, speed and taste that people want with fast food? Find out in the food truck. The first pizza chain to open in New Zealand was Pizza Hut back in 1974. Since then, pizza has become a mainstay of the New Zealand fast food industry. It's worth over $150 million a year, and there's a shop within 8 minutes of 90% of us.
You can have anything on a pizza. You can have a breakfast pizza with baked beans and bacon and eggs. You know, you can even have a hangover pizza with a little Panadol and a shot of Jägermeister on the side.
While homemade pizzas can be reasonably wholesome, takeaway pizzas are often swamped with saturated fats and sodium, thanks to whopping toppings of cheese and processed meats.
What put pizza in New Zealand? Pizza Hut. And where did Pizza Hut come from? America, the land of the mooch. So our first experience of pizza was all about the meat. You know, the pepperoni, the ham, the salami. So when we think of pizza, we think it's got to have a lot of meat on it.
In a few days, Michael will be selling food truck pizzas to thousands of people at the George FM Party in the Park in Auckland. The first step in the pizza process is a look at the competition. Michael's buying similar pizzas from each location.
Can I order a Supreme, please?
That's the Supreme from Domino's, the Gluttony from Hell, and the Super Supreme from Pizza Hut.
I want to set myself some goals, some targets. Yeah, I want to make my pizzas healthier. I want to make them tastier. I want to make them faster. Right. And, you know, hopefully I can make them cheaper.
All of the pizzas were produced in under 12 minutes, with the cheapest coming in at a highly competitive $11. But Michael's been paying special attention to the taste.
What I'm noticing is a lot of these pizzas are starting to taste very much the same. You know, you can't taste the individual flavours that are on the pizza. What I want is a pizza that has individual flavours in it. And when you eat them all together, the harmony of all the flavours together, go, that's a great pizza.
But the food truck's not just about taste, it's also about speed.
It's been great tasting all these pizzas, but yeah, to tell you the truth, I think I've had enough for a day. But you know, now I really need to find out how they make them so damn fast.
Hell Pizza is New Zealand's most successful locally owned pizza chain, with over 60 stores countrywide. Michael is meeting store manager Sanjay for some cheesy hands-on training.
You ready for hell today?
I'm ready for hell.
Awesome. Let me take you and make.
Bring hell on.
Awesome. I'll just take you through the procedure of making a dough. You add water first. You then add yeast.
So every Hell's Pizza in New Zealand makes it this
They
way.
follow the same procedure, otherwise we give them hell. Pull it out.
Jesus.
Now you know why you don't need to join a gym if you work in hell.
Here we go.
Smash them in semolina like this.
You're making your job much easier, much faster by doing this in your, what we call mise en place. So that's what I need to know.
We are going to put this through the sheeter. So all you do is you pull it in a little bit.
So you
pull it in.
always want a little overlap there.
Yeah. You have to be fast. You can't give this to the customer.
Okay.
So just keep this in rubbish.
There.
Oh,
Okay,
you
look
did
at
it
that.
again. You thought life was easy in LA.
And holding on the side. Far out.
Now you know when the franchisees, they train with me, they go through hell.
I know. Okay, you ready? This is going to be my good one. Grab it.
Oh.
Into there. Look
That's
at that.
good.
Look at that.
That's good.
How's that look?
Beautiful. You are going to make a lust. You have 1 minute.
1 minute.
Welcome to hell.
Sauce.
Fill the edges, some base cheese. Faster, faster. Your time is
Base
flicking.
cheese.
Distribute it evenly. 10 pieces of salami. Faster, baby.
Barbecue.
5 swirls. Pepperoni.
10 pieces.
Faster.
10,
time going,
10.
time going.
Bacon.
Yeah. Nah, you're missing the edges. You need to
Okay.
cover it properly with cheese.
Okay.
That's a beautiful looking pizza.
Okay.
Now you can
Here we
put it
go.
in.
And it's in line. I think the biggest thing I got out today was the importance of teamwork. I can't fit that size team into my food truck. It'd be quite funny. We would all be jammed up like little sardines. But I'm sure I can squeeze one of my chefs from Moulton into there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to if I'm gonna make this work.
You have the infrastructure here. You can work fast. There is a procedure for it to go fast. Getting all that stuff into a truck and then getting it cranking would be a very difficult task.
I think what working here today really brought out is that people want their pizzas so fast. Yeah, and that's going to be my challenge in my little food truck. So I'm going to set myself a benchmark. I'm going to say if people don't get their pizzas within 10 minutes, then they're free. I really hope I don't regret that.
There's more chance of hell freezing over than Michael making a pizza faster than us.
Gourmet chef Michael van der Elzen has spent the last few days getting a slice of the New Zealand pizza market. In a few days, he'll be selling pizzas to the hungry masses at the George FM party in the park. But before he can party, Michael's back at work. The first step to a healthier pizza is a better selection of lean meat topping.
For the meat pizza, I've gone for venison. Yes, it is expensive, I know, but it's full of iron, it's full of vitamins, and I just think it's, it's a really healthy choice. I just need to salt it down a little bit with a curing mix. And there I've got some juniper berries, and I've got a little bit of crushed up cinnamon. By drawing out some of that moisture, I'm enhancing the flavour of the meat.
Michael's also keen to turbocharge his tomatoes by slow roasting them overnight with herbs and garlic.
Tomatoes are great. They're full of lycopene, which is the pigment that makes them red. And it's this red pigment which acts as the antioxidant. So it actually makes the sauce on the pizza the healthiest part. So I'm gonna take these little beauties, I'm gonna put them in the oven for 8 hours. And I'll come back to them tomorrow, and they're gonna be my flavour explosion.
Today, Michael's going to test his pizza ideas on hungry locals to see if he's on the right track. But before he can get to first base, he's got to make a pizza base.
700 grams of white flour, 300 grams of wholemeal flour.
By mixing in wholemeal flour, Michael's adding extra fibre and nutrients to the dough.
When I was a little boy, my mum used to make a Dutch bread called krunte bread. She used to make the dough much like this, and when I'd go to sleep, she would come in the middle of the night and just slide it in beside me. And the warmth of my body was enough to perfectly ferment that dough by the morning. So I'd wake up in the morning and there would be this, 4 or 5 kilo dough lying next to me.
But Michael's got a lot more than the basics to think about. Outside, it's lunchtime in Mount Eden, and Michael's using the food truck as a mobile lab to experiment with flavour combinations. He's got dozens of toppings to choose from for his pizzas, from traditional to gourmet.
I want to see what the good folk of Mount Eden and New Zealanders in a whole want on a pizza, so we're going to make tiny little tasters. You want to try some pizzas, mate?
Oh yeah, give it a crack.
What do you like in pizzas?
A barbecue, maybe chicken.
These are probably a little bit fancier pizzas.
Yeah.
We've got white bait, so that's fresh South Island West
Tasty,
Coast
yeah.
white bait.
Very good.
Have you had lunch yet?
A ham and cheese sandwich, but it's a bit better. Eh?
What's your favourite pizza?
I'm a meat eater.
Oh yeah? Try that veggie. That's got lentil on the bottom, goat's cheese, eggplant.
Don't know you.
See if I can convert you and...
I'd find that very hard. Yeah, for a veggie one, it's quite nice. Actually.
What do you boys like on pizzas?
Cheese and pepperoni.
So you like meat. That's beef with red onion jam and garlic aioli. So if you went into a pizza bar, would you order that?
Yeah, I think I'd order them if they weren't too much more expensive than
Yeah.
So price makes a difference
Yeah.
as well. So this one here is venison and pomegranate and red onion. So it's quite a classic combination of flavours. The reason why I've used venison is for that health factor. Venison is a very lean meat.
I love the venison
Yes.
and the pomegranate, but there's too much in here.
Too much filling on it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
prefer the simplicity.
Michael's learned that Kiwis will try outlandish ingredients like venison and pomegranate on a pizza, but too many flavours can kill a good topping.
People love the simple flavours, the clean flavours of the vegetarian, but they also want their meat. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to make 3 different pizzas.
So it's back inside for Michael. Michael wants to attempt a venison pizza idea he has. After rinsing off the salt and searing the venison, Michael combines it with tasty mushrooms, smoked on the spot.
I'm using Manuka chips. You can use any chips, as long as it's not treated wood. You could use tea tree, you could use totra. They're available from any hardware store. Look at that, you know, that's just flavour. It's great.
Michael's also supplementing the sauce with an onion jam.
Here comes choppy choppy time. I've been slicing onions for 25 years, I still cry. Brown sugar, balsamic vinegar. Pizzas are fun, you know, the action in the kitchen, you're making a little mess. I want a punchy cheese. Pecorino is great, it's the goat's milk parmesan.
The first people to taste Michael's pizza are his team of chefs, Frenchie, Mikey, and most importantly, Matty, who will be assisting Michael at the gig tomorrow.
Beautiful. Got my venison. That's been sitting in the fridge maybe 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna grab a little bit of parsley. Not so much for flavour, but this is for colour. You know, you do eat with your eyes. Time to feed the boys. Venison, smoked mushroom, onion jam pizza. Give it a whirl. Tell me what you think. Be honest. I'll be all right. I won't fire you.
It's a lot of venison for a cheap pizza.
Here's the bars. Yeah, it's a bit dry as well. What about if I forget the parsley?
Yeah, could you turn it into like a sauce or put it through a pesto or...
We're gonna do a salsa verde.
It'd be healthy.
True. And then some fresh rocket on that. Maybe finish it with a little shaved pecorino on top. Ooh la la. What do you reckon? Give me a minute. Try that. Look at that already, you got colours coming through on that.
Yeah, it smells nicer.
Lots more punch. Might be onto something.
Pulled out all the flavours up. Even if you're not super healthy, like, oh, what's all this greens? I don't want greens on here. You'd still eat the salsa verde.
Makes it a bit more chef's food as well. Bit of texture to it, the crunch to the rocket.
So now we've got smoked mushrooms, onion jam, 12-hour cooked tomatoes, seared venison, rocket salsa verde. Oh.
What about veggies then? What are you going to do for the
New Zealand hippie chick.
We can do a veggie as well. Hopefully it sells.
It's a packed night at Malton and Liquid Malton. Out back, Michael is road testing his vegetarian pizza recipe.
I'll put some tomato on there. Now I'm putting on some lentils, so this is my veggie. Some spinach, some eggplant, and some ricotta with goat cheese mixed through it.
Michael's making 3 of the same pizzas, so he can test which cooking method will produce the fastest, most scrumptious pizza.
First up, oven. It's on 250, it's cranking. It's as hot as I can get it. It's been on for half an hour. Bang. Run-of-the-mill pizza cooker, been heating up 5 minutes. Now, barbecue. Barbecue's on, been on maybe 20 minutes. I'm gonna put this on to a pizza stone. Seven minutes, and I've even overcooked it. Oven, 11 minutes 45. That's taken 4 minutes long, and it's gone over my 10 minutes. Okay, barbecue, we're on 8.5 minutes. Okay, now let's finish them. Pomegranate, roasted rosemary, fiery watercress, done. Now we need to compare the flavours, because not only does it have to be fast, it's got to taste good. Pizza maker, oven, barbecue. Nice crisp on the pizza maker. That is a great tasting pizza. Taste the lentils, ghost cheese, pomegranate pop, 7.5 minutes. This is out of the oven. You know, look at that. There's no colour on it. Colour is flavour. 2-hour barbecue. Like the pizza cooker, we've got great colour. Great crust, nice and crunchy. I think the barbecue is a great option. You know, great for someone at home. But for me, game day tomorrow, 100 pizzas, under 10 minutes. I need that extra minute and a half. So, pizza cooker it is. I still don't know whether I can make it in 10 minutes. I've got to take the order, I've got to make the pizza, I've got to cook the pizza, I've got to garnish the pizza, cut the pizza up, serve the pizza. Under 10 minutes. There's still work to do.
Gourmet chef Michael van der Elzen has set himself the challenge of making healthy pizzas. Today, he'll be selling his new pizzas from the food truck with help from sous chef Matty.
I did my costings last night, and I've decided to sell my pizzas for $6, which is ridiculously cheap. But, you know, I'm only making them 9-inch, so they're not huge. But what's worrying me is I still haven't made a pizza from woe to go in 10 minutes. That scares me because if I don't make them in that time, I'm going to be giving them away for free. And that's not what a chef does, let alone a Dutch chef.
So, for Michael and Maddie, timing will be
What
everything.
we'll do is we'll roll here, cook here, cut here, garnish here, throw there. I've decided to go for margarita for my third pizza. Yeah, it's a classic. Tomato, mozzarella, basil. Beautiful. And it's still very low in fat. What I want to know is will people go for what they know and what they recognise, opposed to going for my new, fresh, wonderful pizzas. Okay, so we've got that.
The venison, the vegetarian, and the margarita pizzas not only need a fast, cheap, tasty kick,
Look at those colours.
girly, they also need a health tick. Nutritionist friend Angela
Not speaking.
has compared Michael's pizzas with the competition.
I've compared them with the Hell, Pizza Hut and Domino's pizzas. And the great news is that your pizzas will come in much lower on energy, total fat and saturated fat. So that's absolutely fantastic.
Great.
Unfortunately, the bad news is that your venison pizza is much higher in sodium than what I'd like to see.
Because Michael has cured his venison in rock salt for 3 hours, he's created a meat topping with higher sodium levels than any of the big chains.
It's that salt.
Exactly.
And there's very little I can do now because in 1 hour we're going to be making lots of pizzas. Come on, try. Come on. Don't do this to me. Not now. Not today. Try. Yes. Here we go.
At Coyle Park in Point Chevalier, Auckland, the punters are gathering for the George FM party in the park. But are they punters with taste?
Man, I'm really nervous. You know, there could be hundreds of people here. There could be thousands. But nerves are what makes a chef a chef. If you don't have nerves before you go into service, then you don't care. Beauty, Maddie. Beauty. What do you feel like?
The 9 veggie, and it's
Esther.
10 minutes. I'm counting from now.
You go, Maddie. First up, here we go. Woohoo! We're away! 4 minutes, Maddie. I don't know about our times, though. Our ovens are a little bit slow. They're only on 2, so I'll crank them up to 3. Almost there, almost there. Here we go, first one's up.
With less than a minute to go, Maddie puts the finishing touches on their first pizza.
Here we go, here comes the first one.
Your first pizza?
Oh, look at it.
Yum.
What's yum?
We just knocked out our first pizza in under 10 minutes. Fantastic, it shows that we can do it. I'm stoked. But man, we've got so many people on the line, we've got to get back on with it. Maddie. Beauty. So we've got 3 pizzas. Mozzarella, basil, perfection. Next one is your vegetarian with a bit more to it. Next one, venison, nice, lean, beautiful. And then I've got smoked mushrooms, I've got onion jam, and finishing that with avocado salsa verde. Woohoo!
I've seen pizzas cooked in wood fires under 2 minutes, but the kind of gear the shonky gear he's using out the back there, I don't know if it can be done.
But he's got the guarantee, right? So he's got to be pretty confident he's going to do it.
It's time there? 650.
650?
No
way!
You have to have hidden those somewhere.
We don't just beat it, we smash it.
The base is superb.
This is awesome. This is, yeah, I'm satisfied.
There's so many flavours going on in that as well. That's incredible.
I'd pay 15 for this. This kicks a sausage sizzle's ass.
As word gets out, the crowds are picking up.
It's getting quite big, isn't it?
While most orders are sliding out in under 10 minutes,
Oh, mate, I think we're going to have to make you pay.
3 classics and a meat.
some of the pizzas are cutting it pretty close.
And I think we're snuck in there by about 30 seconds.
And it's not long before they give away their first free pizza.
My pizza took 12 minutes. Pretty stoked. Free food.
Yeah, it's so disappointing to give away pizza after we've done 40 great ones. I blame Maddie anyway.
To solve the problem, Michael and Maddie limit the number of orders they are taking. But while they've staunched a very small leak of free pizzas, the queue is getting bigger and bigger.
There's so many people out there. Far out, they all want my pizza, which is great, but problem is they're having to wait too long. I think some of them are probably, man, some of them must be waiting at least an hour by now.
Luckily, the pizzas are well worth the wait.
Beautiful. 6 minutes, $5. Pretty good, actually. Yep. Better than Pizza Hut. Hell's Pizza's pretty up there, but it's better than Hell's Pizza. For $5, mate. I'm pretty impressed, eh?
This posse loved the pizza, but it's a relationship that has to end. Less than 2 hours after opening, Michael and Maddie flogged their final pizza.
Still looks as good as the first one.
Awesome. Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy it. Woohoo! Maddie, we did it. High five.
The food truck sliced up and served 100 pizzas in under 2 hours. And all but one in less than 10 minutes after the order was placed. But customers had lengthy waits before they could actually order, and overwhelmingly ignored Michael's healthy gourmet options in favour of the more traditional pizza.
I think today I've learnt a lesson in the meaning of fast food. It has got to be fast. Yeah, I don't think Maddie and I could have worked any faster than what we did. People don't necessarily want huge amounts of flavours. They just want simple flavours that they understand done well. I think we made some fantastic pizzas today. They were healthy, they were cheap, and they were fast. The thing is, you don't go to Domino's, you don't go to Hell Pizza or Pizza Hut and wait over an hour to place your order. I think for the food truck to move forward, we need to address that. High five, Maddie.